Hey guys, it's Lady. And welcome to Golden Oro, baby. Right now, I'm eating my lunch at work because I'm on my break. Yeah. And I was just thinking about some stuff. I was mainly just going around in my head thinking about my emotions, where I am, where I want to be. Um, Mainly about difficulties that I'm having with, romantic relationships. Um, yeah. So I decided that why not make a video and just talk about how I feel. I kind of went around in my head and I explained to myself how I felt and why I feel the way that I do. And a big part of me, feels like because of the fact that I am an empath, a lot of the times I absorb a lot of people's energy, whether that be positive or negative. Yeah. So, whenever it's negative, I have difficulty filtering or transmuting that energy into something positive. So, a lot of the time, I find myself being upset at, whatever in my life without a real reason, just being upset. It's like, oh, I'm angry because of this. It's like, okay, that's a reason, but that was just a reason that I created. Initially, I wasn't angry about anything. Suddenly I'm angry. Why am I angry? Okay, let's find something. I don't know why I'm angry. Let's find something so that I can understand this emotion. And, it's only now that I'm starting to realize that I don't have to have a reason for feeling a specific way. I could have just gotten that emotion from somebody else and it could have triggered me, and that can be the actual reason. But a lot of the time, I blame it on other things in my life that have nothing to do with it. So, that can lead to a lot of issues in relationships, and any type of relationships, whether it be friendships or partnerships. And for me, it really did spill over into my partnership a lot, where I would be sad, I would be crying, I would be angry, all of these emotions, and I would blame it on the relationship, or something would happen that would cause me to. Yes, I would be upset about something happening, but I would have these emotions that have no place to go, that I don't understand, that eventually attach themselves to the situation that mildly upset me. So now, instead of being mildly upset, I am infuriated. I am angry. I'm steaming. And in truth, I didn't even feel that passionate about what was going on. It was just a situation that channeled, or that I used to channel that energy, whether on purpose or not. Most of the time it's not on purpose, because I'm just now coming to understand my emotions, and to a certain extent it is a process of accepting myself as who I am, and I understand that things aren't going to change in a day, so I have to accept myself, and everyone has flaws. So the fact that I understand and I acknowledge that I do this is one step closer to where I need to be, because I can't keep blowing up on people about the dumb shit. Like, I don't want to. I just need help processing my emotions, and I don't know how to, so I end up blowing up about dumb stuff. And that causes difficulty in relationships, like I was saying. So I'm having a hard time, because I do apologize for the things that I do after the fact, but as I continue to go on my journey and make mistakes, fix it, make mistakes, fix it, make mistakes, fix it, I understand that you can't fix everything. Sometimes things just stay that way, and that's okay. Just gotta keep moving forward and love yourself and accept yourself, because if you don't do it, Nobody else will. You understand yourself more than anybody else. And that's taken me a really long time to understand. It's taken me a really long time to feel that, to feel like, okay, I love myself. I accept myself no matter what. Even if I have issues, even if I have to heal, even if, I'm not perfect. And, at a point in time, the initial reaction was sadness, depression, anger, frustration, not understanding why I can't be the person that I want to be. Not understanding that this is a process, that I'm not just going to be okay from the jump. I have to get myself to the point where I want to be. And sometimes it's difficult to imagine that person and really project that and do your best to be that. And then something happens and you fall off and you're not that person. And you see that. And you either choose to accept yourself or be upset with yourself for not being that person. So I'm finally getting to the point where I can accept myself for not being that person. And work hard to be a better person every day. Sometimes it does get difficult, even more in a relationship, because even if you apologize and fix things, you can't fix everything. After things are said, after things are done, you can't go back and undo them. You have to accept what happened and work with that. Work with whatever that is. Work with it. Because that's all you have. So work with it. And keep moving. Because the only way you're going to get to where you want to be and who you want to be is if you keep going. You can't be sad about it. You can't sit there and be sad about yourself. Be sad about where you are. Be upset about where you are. Because that's not going to get you where you want to be. That's going to keep you where you are. That's going to help you stay there. And that is not what we want. That is not what I want. Even though sometimes it's hard for me to confront myself, confront those feelings, and accept myself as being an imperfect being. I end up doing it, which is good. It's just doing it a little bit faster sometimes. Then again, I can't ask too much of myself. Can't push myself, But yeah, these are the emotions that run across my mind while I'm eating at work. How to be a better person. How to not be so hard on myself. Being an empath as well. How to not run away from people. Because a lot of the times, as I was saying, I can't fix everything. And if I've said something that hurt them, and they've chosen to forgive me, I appreciate that. But at times, I can feel when they haven't really forgiven me. When they say they forgave me, when they say it's okay, when they say they understand, but they treat you differently. That's one of the hardest parts about this. I'd say second hardest. First, accepting myself. Second, accepting how others feel about me. A big part is why say that you forgive someone if you don't truly forgive them? If you're not at that point and you need time, let them know. Because sometimes it hurts more to say that you forgive them and continue to treat them like you don't. continue to treat them like there's something wrong with them, like they're not good enough, like they're a disappointment. That causes a lot of frustration, because in this journey we do our best and we make mistakes, and we then do our best to fix our mistakes and apologize for them. But after that, there's nothing else that we can do but be our best and do our best. After we've acknowledged and apologized and done everything possible, there's nothing else to do. So then we're in a situation where we have someone that's upset and not expressing their emotions, and another that's doing their best but feeling like they're not good enough, even as they continue to push themselves. That's a dilemma. And I can't say I know how to get past this dilemma. Open communication, maybe, if both parties are willing to communicate, express how each other feels. But to accept somebody, you have to really be able to accept them, thoughts and all. If they mess up, they messed up. Hopefully they apologize and acknowledge what they did was wrong. And then you guys can talk about your emotions, how it made you feel, what you can do to do better in the future. They need to move on. And sometimes that's not the case. When it is, it's wonderful. It's amazing. Yeah. And if not, do your best. Keep doing your best. Try to get through to that person if they allow you to. If not, that person may just not be ready to forgive you for whatever happened. And that's okay. You could say that. Even though you may have done something wrong, you did everything that you could do. So there's nothing more that can be done. Continue your life and continue being the person that